Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Conodger here. Welcome back to Formula 1 2017. Therma has told me... Was it Therma? I think that's her name. Anyway, Therma has told me that we are supposed to finish 12th or higher today for the team goals. We're supposed to beat Sergio Perez, who is starting ahead of us, and keep our 11th place or higher in the championship. Singapore. An interesting track. A city course. A street course. A murderous course. I really just hope we can get through this race without DNFing. That is my main goal. Was able to score pretty good, results in practice and qualifying. However, I never felt super consistent. So we'll see what we can do. Does seem as though the weather is going to hold out for us, despite having a little bit of rain at the end of qualifying. Looks like it'll be a dry race. So let's get out there and see what we're about to do.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Perez, Ocon, Massa, Renault, and Daniel Kvyat, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Lance Stroll and Raikkonen, Grosjean, Alonso, Stoffel Van Dorn and Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson and Carlos Sainz starts from the back of the grid.
Alright, so since Raikkonen had a penalty, we'll be starting 9th today.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Whoa, easy there, my dude. Don't let me down. Yikes, that's a little harsh. They have me pitting on 6, starting on the Ultras, going to the Supers. Seems like a decent strategy. They have me on 15.1 on fuel. I'm going to put a little bit in there, even though this is a track where you're not really going to use rich mix at all. I don't want to have to worry about it. I don't want to have to even look at it. We're starting in clear conditions, moving into cloudy, so no worries there. And I think that's it. Let's go racing. Alright, let's get to a decent RPM. Not that much. Long lights. But a great start. Great start. Not really anywhere for me to go besides 3 wide. Felt a little bump to Massa, but we actually did manage to do that fairly cleanly. Try to just settle in right here. That was a blazing start. I am very pleased with that. Let's not ruin it now, okay, by running into the back of Perez, for example. Obviously, like I said, consistency has been the thing I've struggled with running here this weekend. And always pretty much at this track. Let's try and just rhythm this race. We're ahead of where we really expected to be. Even if Massa were to get by me, I wouldn't be upset. Ocon I'd like to stay in front of. Thought we might have a run on Perez there, but nothing quite. Okay, it's materializing. It is in a spot where you really don't want it to, really. Luckily, Massa didn't quite get there. Let's let him have this turn so we can get back in line a bit. Lots of curb. All right, they take a little bit more of a shallow entry to that turn than I do. It is usually the case that the computer cars kind of struggle with the street circuits, as there's a lot of different lines you could possibly be taking. Oh, Perez sliding the rear tire is really strong there. Oh, what the f***? Honestly, what the f*** are we doing here?
We recommend you pit for repairs before this becomes a serious problem for us. Okay, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
I was beside him with a really good entry to the turn. Oh, now we're just going to take the whole front wing off.
Front wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap.
That was bullshit. Made, I thought, a brilliant move. And he just absolutely took us out. As if he had no idea we existed. Well, I mean, I've been able to limp it around here pretty well. The question is, can we make it to pit road, and can we stretch the super soft for the rest of the race? Let's get that up. Okay, that's what they have us going to. Of course, we have to put a wing on the car yet. So that's gonna be a nuisance. It'll take a lot of time off. This pit road is treacherous to get onto. Alright, so they're gonna put a wing on it, which will take time. Put the super softs on that we have to try and make for the rest of this race. But I think that's our best option. Let's see how long this takes. Pretty long. Actually, a lot longer than I'd hoped.
Release, release.
That's gonna be hard to overcome. Will we even be in the pack by the time this sorts out? I don't know.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Alright. Now, it's a really weird release right here. I was able to test that a little bit in practice, so at least I was prepared for it.
Entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Well, it's not going to help us at all because we are way behind the pack. So the good news is we're way behind the pack, so we can run our own race and try to undercut a little bit. But, I mean, that was basically 5 seconds we lost on the pack. A pack that we were running very tight with. I don't know that it's going to help. And now I'm going to be out here by my lonesome, overdriving the car. Noted. It's noted there. Man, I am pissed off about that. That was some F1 2016 shit there. Brush it off. See what we can make of it. We've really been very, very lucky this whole season, surviving some incidents that we likely should not have survived. So the fact that it happened here, it is what it is. We were due, I guess. I really want to have that tire wear sheet up. I want to be getting the most out of these tires right now. It's not impossible that we will end up having to pit again at the end of the race for another set of ultras in order to get to the finish. We'll just have to see. If it's even a factor. We may not even be able to catch the end of the pack. I'm gonna be real upset at myself if I look back at this and it ended up being like my fault that he hit me or something. All I have to go off of right now is the scene of the crime memory. Which might be a little skewed. Oh man, why do I keep hitting that wall? I must be clipping it with the rear tires. I'm telling you what, I'm going to use every bit of this track though. As far as the curbs go, as far as cutter cornering goes, it's on full corner cutting penalties, so if it's legal, I'm doing it. Even that. driving like a man possessed right now, which is not good. I'm either gonna destroy this car or destroy the tires.
Perez is pitting.
Perez is in the pits already. And he's out already. That kind of gives us the rough estimate of how much time we've lost. He's not that far ahead, but did he have to take like a wing or something? I don't know. I don't know if he took any damage from that. I kind of didn't think he did. That's awful early to pit. Nothing else, we gotta like pass him. Maybe push him in the wall, you know, maybe. I would never. Alright, hey, I didn't clip the wall for the first time there. This race. The adrenaline has me just in like complete robot mode right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Usually I'm like talking my way through the lap and stuff. Not right now. Go. The gas, nice. This is usually where I make up the most time on them. Because I use a lot of curve right there. They don't. I mean, not a great lap time, honestly. But I don't know where the computer cars are in their lap times. There's Massa. So we may actually not be completely out of scoring points at this point. The problem will be tire wear. For sure. Wow, even DRS not able to catch us up. He might be on Rich. She's also on new tires. No, we gotta be careful if we do pass them because obviously their spatial awareness here isn't fantastic. Too bad that wasn't our rival that took us out, so we can actually have a legit rivalry. How much fuel do we have? Not very much. Not very much at all, especially with the pace I've been driving. I will use that curve. That was close. I drove it in much too deep. Did I miss my dirters now? Nope.
Okay, distance to teammate, 21.6 seconds.
Obviously he has not hit yet. Surprised we're not out with a bunch more cars that fit this lap. Seems like everybody's strategy is real spread out here. Okay, DRS basically just holding us to Massa. I think I'm running a little bit more downforce than they are.
We're looking at some gearbox wear. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
Not gonna happen here. Not gonna happen. This is probably the most gear shifts in a lap of the whole circuit. Which makes sense why we're getting a wear issue here, I suppose. Ooh. Let's not do too much of that. wearing the rears more significantly than the fronts. Now, of course, these are cars that outqualified me, so certainly the case that
Nico has come into the pits.
I wouldn't
Nico
expect
is
to
in
be
the pits
breezing
now.
by them. DRS here, fastest lap so far. Hello? How are you, Mr. Massa? See, this is the place. I know I want to be to the inside if I'm gonna pass. That's gonna make it really difficult if they're gonna be that aggressive with their turn-ins. That was a bit deep. A little surprised that's not track extending right there. 4 wheels over the curb. We're kind of in lockstep right now. All 3 of us. Bad news is Massa is catching Perez. Bad news because he'll get DRS. If he gets DRS, he's probably going to pull from us. That was deep. Hey, I'm feeling like I'm maybe A, overheating the tires, and B, overdriving the car, which, I mean, the A and B are basically now the same. They are one and the same thing. We did close a bit there on a worse lap. Okay, pit cycling through. Massa is in 10th.
Behind is 5.6 seconds.
5-second gap behind us. The good news there, we are ahead of our team goal. And the better news is we still have a chance of scoring a point, which I think would be a major moral victory. The supreme moral victory would be getting up there and passing Perez. I don't know if it's going to happen, though, especially if I keep doing that. We are 3 cars in a blanket right now, though. Oh, no, no, no. That's what I kept doing in 2016, was clipping that inside wall. I overdrove this turn. It's amazing how one little bobble can just get you out of rhythm for half a lap. Regardless of all of this is still the best I've ever driven at this track, so that pleases me. Even if this is where we finish, or hell, even if we finish worse than this. No DRS. I'm surprised that paint on the outside isn't a little slipperier than it is.
There's 5
Ooh,
laps
easy.
of fuel remaining.
Okay, we're real close on fuel still. No DRS. Looks like we're going to be fine on tires, surprisingly. Despite driving the ever-living shit out of the car. Must have been all that tire wear testing we did in practice. Not driving anything like that. Pucker Factor. Pucker Factor was there. Hope our team's gonna have fun peeling the concrete out of that right rear tire after this race. Slide on the entry there. Resume racing. Oh, we're in P9.
Green flag.
Ocon is behind us. I didn't realize that had happened. We're in P9. Apparently there was some pitch strategy still going on, or some cars with parts failures. Well, this is great news. I still want to try and pass these two, though. Oh, hell, we're P8 now. Moving on up.
Our gap to our teammate is 8.0 seconds.
0. He's probably not in the points then. Stinking virtual Hulkenberg. Why are you so much slower than the real Hulkenberg? Hey, Codemasters, the season is over now. You could patch the game to fix the AI's relative performance level. I got jokes. I got drifts. I got jokes and drifts. Lots of drifts. I think the offset of wear is starting to show its ugly face, where the fronts have more grip than the rears. Oh, that was...
There's 4 laps of fuel
Oh,
remaining.
ooh, that hurt. That hurt. I had such an awesome entry to that turn.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car.
All right,
get it
that's-
repaired. We don't
that's
want
our
risk
race.
making it worse.
We're gonna have to take it easy now to try and not hit the walls
Our
anymore.
gap to first place is 32.7
Yeah, I got such a good entry. I had a ton of speed on the exit of the turn, and it rocketed me out of there into the wall. So we're not gonna quite catch Massa. Oh, Lewis Hamilton out of the race. Well, that's gonna be another position gained. We need to save fuel.
Yellow flag.
Doesn't look like it's gonna matter that we couldn't pass those cars.
Front is 1.9
I enjoyed-
seconds.
I enjoyed the intensity of driving the car to that level of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Extracting that much out of the car lap after lap. It's not something you typically get to do in an F1 race. That's certainly over with now, though. We've lost a lot of front grip. I might actually move that brake bias back to try and get a little bit more rotation on entry. Make up for the understeer. We're getting the fuel back where we need it. Starting to adapt to the lower downforce as well. We may not be out of this yet. Considering... Oh no, there's so little front downforce in those high-speed turns. That's the killer. The slow speed bits like this...
Dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Yeah, turns like this I can hold it, but not in the fast ones. And then to be losing speed down the straightaways more than usual. Alright, well, it has been an eventful one, that's for sure. Try and ride it out now. Too much of that curb again.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, it's real pushy now. I've got to back up some of those faster turns. Certainly don't want Ocon to catch us. He will likely pass us pretty easily. Were those our skid marks back there? Doing the dragster launch out of the turn?
Okay, gap ahead is 4.4 seconds.
We are closing. With a quickness. Nice. Appropriate amount of cutting there. Try to adapt to the different line I have to take for this turn. It's a little bit slower.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.4 seconds.
3 seconds, that's not very much for as much time as we're losing per lap. We're gonna go up to medium mix now. Hopefully that will help. Well, Sainz out of the race after starting last. Good job, Toro Rosso. Don't worry, you'll love your Honda engines next year. Lap and a half. Dealing with post-adrenaline syndrome now, where I drained myself trying to fight through that first half of the race. Now that there's no direct fight, losing the focus that I had. The robot is gone. No! 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 Son of a
There's a lot of
diddly.
damage to the front wing. We're seeing a significant loss in downforce.
No! It had gone, well, I'm not going to say so well, but we had made it so far. We fought through so much. Second to last lap, I
There's only
binned
1
it.
lap of fuel remaining.
How much of a block can we be? Oh, this won't be easy. Did it for a lap already this race. Can we do it again? Rich fuel mix.
Some information on Verstappen. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
I don't care. How about my car? It doesn't feel as bad as the first wing damage, actually. I mean, it's not good. It's not good by any means. It's gonna be killer in those last set of turns, and this one. Yeah, he's still behind me. I thought maybe that had changed position behind me. Okay, launched it out of there, alright. Alright, fireworks, we get it. Made my own fireworks, thank you very much. Alright, scene of the crime here. Hi, Wing. Hey. Hold it. It's gonna be real slow through this turn. Yep, can't get a turn, can't get a turn, can't get a turn. Jeez. Oh, and we took out Hulkenberg.
Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, that's an interesting way to get a 10th place finish. Oh man, it's the only downforce turn of the track, and it would not turn.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today.
That's all you got to say?
Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell.
Whatever.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium.
Hey,
Wherever you go,
Ricardo.
anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are... And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Sebastian Vettel takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to go for Marcus Ericsson. He's clearly got a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, and he's matured a lot over the past few seasons, which served him well today.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
All this drama, and they didn't even talk about my race. How about the fact that Kvyat has a 2x penalty, still manages to finish in 7th? How about the fact Perez didn't manage to get any penalty? How about the fact that we scored a point despite getting lambasted, doing a weird strategy, taking my own front wing off in pushing too hard, and then with 2 laps to go, taking the rest of my front wing off, crashing in the last turn, and hitting my teammate. We still managed to score a singular point this race. I knew Singapore would be crazy. I thought I would just bin it on lap 2. Instead, I binned it through the whole race and managed to score a point. So I guess I'm going to be happy with that, to be honest. I did notice, while they were talking, we did indeed lose the position to Verstappen in the points, as was probably going to happen. Our main goal now for the rest of the season is staying ahead of those Force Indias in the Constructors' Championship. We don't have much of a chance, I think, of staying ahead of Force India because Hulkenberg's so slow. So that's that. Alright, well, that'll do it for this time. Stay tuned to future F1 2017 races at tracks that aren't dumb.